Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Taken back almost at once. Now it's Messi. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Gently done. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Milan with the corner, they're first. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now they can clear their lines. Luis Suarez has a go!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's managed to gift it back. Maldini cuts out the pass. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Some really good ball movement. Oh, great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And he's there to belt it away. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Costa Curta. Oh, there's a probing ball. Luis Suarez. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Luis Suarez. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Threads one in. Costa Curta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. Milan head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And we're underway again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Scholes.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Bellingham. Neymar. And it's Neymar. Well read, nice interception. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Neymar. That's a sharp pass. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. He's got to be in here. Scores! It's in! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Can he finish? They've scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Guti demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
It's going to be another throw.
Substitution for Milan, number 14, Guti. Number 21, Erling Haaland. Number 16, Rodri.
Another throw in.
Coming on the field, number 18, De Bruyne. Number 20, number 5.
Stood up well to him there.
Substitution.
Petit with the clearance. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. No way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Five minutes left on the clock. De Bruyne, hoisted in.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Griezmann. He can get that clear. He's had it taken off him. That's that, the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And he can clear it away. That's good running with the ball. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he's straight offside. Adams calmly anticipates. And it's Messi. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Haaland, and here's a chance. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Haaland clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a decent clearance. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played. No goals as yet. And he's intervened well there. And no, that was never going to make it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Saviola. Cleared without complication. But they've got it again. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. He's had it taken off him. Maradona. Bayer Leverkusen trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he welcomes it in. It's Luis Suarez! Zielinski. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Costa Curta. Oh, good read. And we've reached half-time. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0.
Please keep your eyes.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
Coming on the field is
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, what has happened here? Now it's Luis Suarez. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Forwards and with intent. De Bruyne.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, there's the clearance. And claimed it back swiftly. And here's Haaland. This is promising. Mateus, the man we've all come to watch.
the attendance for this match was
And that is as far as they're going to go.
72,306.
And they're back on the ball again. That's a sharp pass.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Tchouameni gets it clear. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Now it's Saviola. And that could set him on his way.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Saviola. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a shade optimistic.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And he's picked out the run, and he was quick to react. And he's gone looking for safety. And that's that. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Milan can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Played into space out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Rangers clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Oh no, this does not look good. And he's through, it's Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Milan with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. and claimed it back swiftly. Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, he's busted. Real chance! Goal! Rangers! And it's Rangers who take the lead. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, that's well spotted. Beckham cuts it out. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, nicely intercepted. No luck with that dink over the top. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Milan are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Aims beyond the defence. He's through here. He's away. He's had a hit! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Drogba really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. 15 minutes till half-time. Del Piero. There's the shot! He's scored! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Luis Suarez. Now this could be a chance. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's a chance. And he has kept it out somehow.
De Bruyne is offering a wry smile there.
Nicked it back promptly. That looks a good ball through. He's got the shot away! Chance again? No.
Rangers really are in the ascendancy here, and they know they have to register while that's the case.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Beckham can get it clear. And there's the end of the first half. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. Couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. How would you review the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Drogba does have his name on the score sheet, of course, and it's Beckham. Might be danger here. Chance! He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
It's so often the case with goal score.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Great hit! And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, he always had the measure of the keeper there. Such confidence and composure.
The attendance for this match was
Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Beckham in acres of space out wide. Del Piero. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Del Piero. Dembele. Rodri spots it and intercepts. Lobbed in behind. Luis Suarez. Played out to the left flank. Luis Suarez! It's loose now and they want to get it back. No way through, so back it comes. That's a little off target. It's Luis Suarez! And he's heaved it away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Look at the space here. Can he finish? And it's there! And the lead is extended still further.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Milan grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
3 minutes at a time.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Milan have it back and can go again. And that will be the final act. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Del Piero claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Please keep your eyes on your children.
Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that was vital. And that has been knocked clear. Now that looks a decent ball. Rummenigge, and he's surging through. Now it's Messi. Great chance! Deftly away. And it's Neymar. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that's really well manoeuvred.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
That's a good ball played into space. And that has been cut short. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, nicely intercepted. Beckenbauer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's beautifully weighted. Milan yet to have an attempt on goal. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, that's a key interception. Done delicately. And he's gone looking for safety. Now the finish! Haaland! Goal! Milan! There is the breakthrough! Milan have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And he was quick to react. Time and again they are repelled. Griezmann, Haaland, Messi. Now it's Eto'o. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. That's been cut out, well played. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Haaland. Plenty to aim at here.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Messi. That is a brilliant interception. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And reclaimed it in a trice. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, good-looking ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Milan head into the dressing room, pleased with the thought that they have that all. And the shot! He's got a goal! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Griezmann. Guti. Bayern Munich appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
The attendance for this
Well,
match
it's
was
signalling to the opposition that they're
70,987.
setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
No, that's been intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Neymar. Eto'o. And he's been shifted off it. Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Looking here to chip it through. Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Luis Suarez. Oh, smashing header! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. Great header, made it look easy.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution for Milan, number 14, Guti.
Both sides then
Number
taking this chance
16,
to turn to their
Rodri.
benches.
Number 2,
Milan get
Adams.
themselves into the lead.
Number 9,
Listen, when it comes to goals,
Griezmann.
Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Coming on the field.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed,
Number
but
17,
will they?
Emmanuel Petit. Number 3, Chiellini.
Beckenbauer
Number
kept his eye on
7,
it, and he's there.
Number 20,
Darren
substitution
Fletcher.
in progress.
Cafu. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Ronaldinho. He can get that clear.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Beckenbauer gathers from the goal kick. That's that, the end. Milan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Your reflections then, Jim?
Just a quick
Milan
announcement.
clearly
We'd like
came
to
into
inform
this
you
match
that
with a good
CCTV
game
is
plan,
now
one
in
designed to
operation for your
capitalise
safety.
on an obvious weakness. They'd identified that and never really let go.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful,
everybody,
clear
and
evening.
welcome to
The
today's
conditions
match.
contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. Oh, that's a key interception. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And no, that was never going to make it. He has found the way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, and he shoots! Costa Curta gets it clear.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
They've played it short. Danger averted for now. Carlos Alenia climbs up big! He's delivered all right! Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Alava have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want...
And Gullit!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Goalkeeper's ball. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. No, that's been intercepted. Joan Jordan. Alava are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now. Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Joan Jordan.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
That's the throw. Guti tries to dink it in, and we've reached half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Petit wins the duel this time. Griezmann. Oh, super find. Now it's face-to-face with the keeper. He's had a hit! Really well taken goal. Barcelona are back in business. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, there's a great ebb and flow to this clash, and it's above all expectations for me.
Great chance! And yes, it's there! And they get themselves in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Number 21.
Alaba get themselves into the lead. Griezmann is offering some sort of an apology there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Cleared without complication. And he's had it nicked away.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Joan Jordan. And he was quick to react. Griezmann. Petit. Carlos Alenia has found the net here, of course. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Carlos Alenia. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And the pass is intercepted. Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
But! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Number 17.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Coming on the field, number 11.
Alaba clearly now in lead preservation mode. Carlos Alenia. Barcelona are running out of time to save themselves. Griezmann, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes.
It's looking good from here. It simply has to remain error-free now.
Tony Martinez. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, the players and the coaches have plenty to think about here. A disappointing outing, and they collect nothing. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. We have already started here. Can he put it away? And now they can clear their lines. He's in space and looking for options. Wriggles his way through. Beckenbauer clears it away.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Chips it through. Oh, that's a key interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating, and I think his athleticism helps him get through a fierce amount of work.
Well, nothing quite like him in the modern era.
Agreed.
Opts for safety. Looking for the runner. He is through here! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Ambrosini. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Petit. And that has been clubbed away. And it's Guti. Chomer. Gullit. He could be in here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Griezmann. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Raul Moro, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Goalkeeper's ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, can he get onto this? Great defending, strong and determined. Moro. That's really well manoeuvred. Neatly clipped into space. And the first half is done. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goalless. So your views on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Barcelona really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Turns back here, probably the best option. Ivan Sanchez played with finesse. The fullback is in acres of space here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's gone for a throw-in.
The attendance for this match was 72,300.
Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Showing good feet. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Nice interception, well timed. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. There's the hit! He has done it! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Gently done.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's beaten the last man. Oh, super ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
They get a throw in. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's beautifully weighted. Luis Suarez, he's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! Two up and threatening to pull clear.
Barcelona clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Two up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ivan Sanchez. Guti. Great hit! Hits off target and by quite a way. And the referee brings it to a close. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Luis Suarez picking up the Man of the Match award.